Hi. This is a special request day, and it's all about the beautiful courgette. This is a request from James McCarthy Murray, who I went to school with, and I'm trying to figure out if it's maybe him winding me up or not, but you know what? Guess what, James? I'm going to talk about this thing. So, Courgette peppo is in the squash family, and and when I was a child growing up, they were marrows. We call them marrows, and they were reminiscent of elderly, slightly sad men and allotments who would have enormous ones. But the most enormous one that was ever grown was in 2014 by a man called Giovanni Battista Scozzofava, and he grew one that was 8 foot 3 inches long. Now, we know that size does matter when it comes to courgettes, because the smaller the courgette, the tastier they are. So Giovanni's marrow wasn't very tasty. In America, they've got a cooler name for it. They call them zucchinis. They make zucchini bread. Zucchini's kind of cooler. It's the sort of Italian name for it. And they're really useful plants. And in fact, they're 95% water. So if you want to lose weight, eat these things. They're good for circulation. They're great for fighting against inflammation, and they also grow like they've got a gun to their head. So when you're planting them out, when you plant your seeds, I haven't got any seeds with me. I do have some squash babies here, but these are actually butternuts. I won't lie, they're butternuts. But they look like this once you get them going. So I would plant one per pot, not too deep, and give them lots of water. Plant them around now, but only put them out at the end of May if you're in the northern hemisphere, because they don't like cold. They like heat. The more heat, the more they grow, the more they produce. And try not to plant more than 3 or 4 courgette plants per family unit. If you grow 10 or 15 courgette plants, everybody will hate you, because that's all you're going to eat all summer long, and they're going to turn into monsters. So you can make zoodles, that's zucchini noodles, which is, you know, very trendy, but after a while your family will hate you, so just don't do that. I went out looking for a quote, and I found this wonderful quote by a woman called Barbara Holland. So I'm going to read it to you. It's all about the zucchini or courgette, however you want to say it. One's own flowers and some of one's own vegetables make acceptable free, self-congratulatory gifts when visiting friends. Although giving zucchini or leaving it at the doorstep, ringing the bell and running away is a social faux pas. So yeah, you can grow too many of these. They are lovely, and then you'll miss them afterwards. They have got more potassium than a banana. So that's it for me today. I could tell you loads more things. Oh, wait. They are unisexual. No kidding. So at the beginning they make male flowers, and you can eat the flowers as well, which are delicious. And you can eat the stems. You can chop up and put them with a little vinaigrette, and if you want advice on that, go to find the Mnandi cookbook, Mnandi, and there's wonderful recipes for that there. Yeah, what else can you do with them? Ratatouille. And what else can I tell you? I'm sure there's something else. Lonely men in allotments. Don't be a lonely man in an allotment. Okay, so this is for you, James. This is for you. Any other vegetable requests? We're all for that. Oh, I was telling you about the unisexual thing. So they start off by having male flowers, and then they become male and female flowers. And if you want to pollinate them yourself, although ideally you should just let the insects do that, you can pollinate them yourself by plucking the male flowers later on. They have a little stalk in the center with nothing on it, just a stalky bit, and you can rub them against the female stalk, which has a little fruit at the top of it. If you're into that sort of stuff and you're a lonely person in an allotment, however, otherwise just let the bees do the job for you. Okay, that's all for me today with your friendly courgette.